Hey friends, welcome back to Seek Inwards channel. I'm Kiana and we're back with the Medicine Wheel Yoga series. We are going to be practicing and connecting with the energy of the north, and we will be getting cozy. So make sure you have your blankets, your bolsters, your pillows, anything that's going to support you in finding comfort in your practice. And this is part 4, or the final part of the 4 classes, the 4 directions that will complete the Medicine Wheel Yoga series. So let's go ahead and drop in, and I will meet you on the mat. Seek Inwards is not a licensed physician or healthcare provider. Please consult your physician regarding any recommendations, applications of exercise, physical activity, herbs, and/or alternative health lifestyle tips before beginning or implementing any program or suggestions shared on this channel. This channel is only for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is up to your own discretion to determine your capability in participating in any physical activity. Seek Inwards and/or Kiana Frederick will not be held reliable for any possible injuries. If you engage in any exercise program, you agree that you are doing so at your own risk and are assuming all risk of injury to yourself. All techniques and suggestions shared are not to be replaced or substituted for proper medical care. Meditation, yoga, herbs, and alternative lifestyle practices can be implemented as part of an overall treatment plan when monitored by a trusted healthcare professional. Welcome back. We've arrived at the final and 4th part of the Medicine Wheels Yoga series. So we are in the direction of the north, and because I'm filming this in my backyard, my direction of the north is the direction of the back of my home. So I moved just slightly so we didn't have to look at the back of my porch, and now we're looking at the back of my shed. So tried to add some plants in here to make it a little more entertaining. But so go ahead and orient yourselves to the direction of the north. Orient your mat, and as we get settled, be sure you have your props, blocks, a blanket, pillows nearby for you to grab when the time comes. In this series, we're going to be really connecting to the element of the earth, so not a whole lot of mobility, kind of really honing in on that stillness and deep rooting and deep rest. So not a whole lot of movement in this series. We will start an easy seat, and we'll go ahead and give ourselves a nice loving foot massage first to honor where our feet have taken us up to this point in our lives. So you can sit in easy seat, or you can kind of come into a butterfly shape here, or open book shape, and massage the soles of the feet, really getting in that soft skin area, that soft tissue, and coming up to the balls of the feet, squeezing the toes, massaging into the tops of the feet, then the heels, and kind of tracing the outer edges of the foot. I love kind of doing this zigzag or wave pattern around the perimeter of the foot. And tune into your breath, connect to your breath. In the north, we are connecting to the color white. Our ancestors and ascended masters, our angels, our guides. We're connecting to the element of earth, the season of winter. A lot of times we will associate bear with this direction, and we think of hibernation and caves. You go ahead and shut the eyes down if they aren't already, and I will read the affirmation or prayer for the direction of the north. And I'd like you to repeat inwardly towards yourself as I read aloud. Spirit Keeper of the North, I call on you
please come into my circle now. I give thanks to you. Spirit Keeper of the North, you are the direction of long life, wisdom, knowledge, and experience. From the North, I learned to accept life as it is, without wanting it to be different. It is as it is, this quiet, still place, the wintertime place, the North place that we seek and seeks us. Spirit Keeper of the North, your strength gives me the ability to look back over paths I have walked, which have brought me to where I am right now. I look at my past actions and see the results. I am forced to gather up the wisdom that comes to me from such reflective thought and use it to continue my life walk. North Spirit, you are the spirit of harmony and peace. You teach generosity and service to my brothers and sisters and all my relations. You are a place to dream and rest, to know, to be in tune with oneself, the earth, and birth and death. I come to you so that I may balance my activities and my spirit. Tuning into your breath, allowing the words to settle. And go ahead and bring the feet to your mat, lifting the knees into your chest. And you can walk the feet forward a bit if that's more comfortable. And we're just going to lift the spine and bring the arms over top the knees. And just come into a little cave here, a little private, sacred space of love. Just taking a moment to tune in. And know that you can come here whenever you need to. This sacred, quiet place. You are protected. You are grounded. You are supported. You are held. You are safe. And we'll go ahead and come back to seated. And we're going to do a breath called bee breath. So this breath requires us to get a little bit silly, but it allows us to tune into our own vibration and really allow our bodies to experience and feel our own vibration, which is such a beautiful thing that we can offer ourselves. And with so many voices around us, it's really important to come back in and be able to feel and recognize and know your own. So with this breath, we're going to be plugging our ears and humming through the nostrils. So you're going to sound a little bit like a bee. And we're going to do this for 1 full minute. And I'm going to sound silly. So we're not going to be able to hear each other if you're doing this with me, otherwise you're just listening to me make silly bee noises. But we will go ahead and do this bee breath for a minute. So I will watch the clock. Start with an inhale, exhale fully. Go ahead and plug your ears. Inhale, and we'll start our B breath now. So that is 1 full minute. And just take a moment to notice the difference, if you notice a difference in the body, any emotions that might have come up, any internal conversations or thoughts, and just allow them, acknowledge them, observe them, thank them, and let them go. And we'll go ahead and make our way to hands and knees. We're going to do thread the needle pose. So balancing yourself on all fours, making sure your weight is distributed through your palms and your knees evenly. Go ahead and activate through the core as you raise the right arm all the way up towards the sky. And thread that needle underneath your left arm, so turning onto the right shoulder. It may come all the way down to the earth, it may not. You can reach this arm out a little bit further, if that feels good for you. You can also widen the knees and come back into like a wide-legged child's pose for this pose, a variation of this pose. And feel that stretching and releasing, that space opening up through the back, upper back, and the shoulders. Full belly breaths and full exhales. One more on your own. We'll go ahead and come back to center and repeat the same thing on the left side, activating through that core, pressing into your foundation. Raise the arm all the way up towards the sky and bring that left arm underneath the right. And 3 inhales deeply here and exhales fully. And go ahead and press to easy seat. We'll do some seated spinal twists here, so lengthening the spine towards the sky, raise the arms up and above. Inhaling, and we'll twist to the right, lowering the arms down on the knee and on the earth. Excuse me, be careful not to crank into the lower spine and lower back. So you can lift your arms off your foundation first and see how far you can go. Doing so mostly with your core and your twist without using the earth as a crutch. Inhaling all the way up to center. Exhale return using that core and that activation first. Then place your hands on the earth to support your lengthening of the spine. Couple breaths here. And then come back to center. Go ahead and take your right knee out in front of you. So you're going to press the foot into the earth. Knee comes to chest. And we'll take the right hand and just make an L shape with your hands and turn it in and on top of your right foot. So grabbing the sole of your foot. So your inner fingers are going to go inside your foot, and then your thumb will wrap around the outside of your foot. And we're just going to lengthen through the spine and put some pressure. You can bring your other hand on top of the foot as well. We're just going to put some pressure on top of that foot. And imagine roots growing down through the bottom of your feet, through your soles of your feet, and connecting you deeply to the core of the earth. And breathing here. Feeling that lengthening of the foot as we apply a little bit of pressure. And we'll go ahead and switch feet. So bringing that left leg out in front of you, knee is up towards the chest. Create an L shape with your left hand and turn it down and place it on top of this left foot. And shutting the eyes down, connecting to your breath, and imagining those roots growing down very deeply from your foot, all the way down to the core of the earth. You can go ahead and release that. And I want you to create the most comfortable pose you possibly can for yourself. So grab your props, grab your pillows, your blankets, anything that you need. You may not need any of it. Go ahead and make your way into that beautiful posture that you know how to create for yourself by listening to your body and its needs. Know that there's no wrong way to do this as long as you're being safe and listening to your body. And shut the eyes down here. And repeat these words of the North Prayer inwardly towards yourself as I read them aloud. North Spirit, encompass me, guide me in this still place. Help me to take in the nourishment that is meant for me while I lie dormant under the frozen earth. Help me to take in all I need while I lie here and rest, so that I may begin to grow when spring arrives in my life. I have a deep, unselfish understanding in the North of all that has gone before me. I trust your wisdom, North Spirit. Help me to share this understanding with those who need it. Inviting yourself to soak up that medicine. that nourishment that we receive from the earth, from the direction of the north. Thanking your guides, your ancestors, your angels for leading you up to this point, and trusting that they are here for you, moving forward. Feel free to remain in your position here, or you can come to Shavasana. Keeping the eyes shut down. And we close with one last prayer, one last affirmation that connects us to Creator, that connects us to center. And I invite you to drop into the vibrations of the drum, connecting us to our heartbeat, the first medicine we received in the womb, connecting us to the earth, connecting us to our birth and our death, our creation, connecting us to the great mystery. And even when we change direction, no matter which direction we're facing physically, center is the place that we can always find. Great Spirit, center of all circles, center of all universes, center of all things, I ask you to hear my prayer. I'm grateful for my earth walk among your wondrous creations. I make this offering in gratitude, in appreciation and respect to you, my Creator, great mystery. As my awareness expands, I feel the connection grow that was and always will be between us. I am one of your children, Great Spirit. A part of the center lives in me, as it does in all God's creations. I am grateful for all two-leggeds, all four-leggeds, for the ones that crawl, the ones that fly, the ones that swim. We are all one, never to be separated. I'm grateful for the four directions, the sky, and the earth. Through these powerful spirit keepers, I have no fear of entering the wheel and exploring and learning about my expanding self. Though I am small, Creator, you are strong of mind and spirit. I trust you. Guide me to a better understanding of all my relations. I choose now, Great Spirit, to increase my awareness. I choose to open the dark curtains I have hung, so that I may see you in every aspect of my life, so that I may hear your voice, understand your direction, and feel the path before me that will serve my highest purpose during my earth walk. remain humble before you, Great Spirit, and give myself up to you to be healed and freed from the crooked paths I have created. Help me, Great One, to create wise paths that lead to my highest good, which is also the highest good for all my relations. My heart warms, as does my entire being, as I come close to the center. I share this warmth with others and see this warmth, the spirit that lives in all my relations. Keep me on the good path, Great Spirit. All I need is to open my eyes and look, and to allow your love and guidance into my life. Oh, so it is. Letting the medicine sink in. Noticing any sensations, any images, feelings, smells. Give thanks for your guides that showed up to support you today, to yourself for taking this time to connect and learn more deeply about the medicine wheel of life, which is an ancient tool that the Native Americans have shared with us. And in many cultures, there is the symbol, the sacred symbol of the circle, and some form of relation to the elements and the colors and the seasons. And I encourage you to learn more about your ancestral wheels to connect you deeper to the wheel of life. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Thank you for showing up for yourself, and I hope that this inspires you to connect and use this tool whenever you feel like you need guidance, or if you need some support, or just need some safety and a safe place to reflect and to be. Thank you so much. Aho. Tohia. Be healthy. Namaste.